Alright, you lot, how's it going? We've got a bit of a box here. Now, let's do a little bit of a backstory before we look into this. This box is what we're interested in today. This is a bag of parts for an FTX Carnage. So if you want to see any upgrades on an FTX Carnage, which is one of those, you need to think about subscribing. Because I've been doing quite a few little upgraded parts to it. I've got two Carnages. One of them's got upgrade bits on it, and the other one's completely standard. The minions on the floor making a mess. Now I'm doing a little series upgrading an FTX Carnage. The plan is to get every single upgraded part that you can get and have one fully upgraded by the end of it, and have one completely standard and see what the differences are. Are the upgrades worth it? Who knows? But if you want to see that, think about subscribing and you won't miss a single video on the upgrades. But let's go and talk about what's inside that box. So, I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, you know, you can go on eBay, right, and they sell wives. And I was like, what? My one doesn't like me very much. Let's have a look on there, see if I can find a wife. I didn't find any wives. But what I did find was a Firestorm. It's a HPI Firestorm. This is the pictures from the listing. So, get the light out of it. So, that's what we should be getting. Right? We should be getting all those bits and bobs. That shell. There's the car. There it is there. Look, this is what we should be getting. All them bits, all of that was supposed to come with it. And the description here's the description. For sale is what I believe to be a HPI Firestorm Nitro car. I don't know anything about them. He owed me money, so I took this as part payment. He used to have it running, but I can't get the thing running, so it's being sold as spares. Had a new glow plug and a one-way bearing on the pull cord. See, if they call it a pull cord, that means they don't really know what they're talking about. Everything you see in the photo, you can have. It's just been sat in the shed. Thanks for looking. So, that's the description from the eBay listing. You've seen the pictures. Let's see if what's inside the box is what it was listed as. Alright, so I've got a little minion here. Look, so wave, little minion, wave. Yeah, you got a wave down there. Look, wave. There you go. You see your hand.
My eye.
It's got a torch just in case it's dark inside the box and we can't see what's inside. So let's open it up. Let's open it up and see what we've got. Yeah, noise.
Oh my heck.
What?
I think in the air.
Right.
Oh.
Mind your fingers.
Oh.
We've got a bag for life.
Yeah.
We've got a bag for life, you lot. That's happy days. Right. Oh, there we go. So, the Sainsbury's bag for life has got in it the transmitter.
Dad.
Hold on. We've got the transmitter. There's a transmitter.
Daddy, look.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's a nice bag. I'm quite happy with that. That's a nice bag for life. Look at that. That's good, isn't it?
Oh my heck.
God, I'm happy with it already. Over the moon. God. Anyway, right. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue, my friend. Right. What we got in here? Stop moving that. Right. What we got in here? In here. This is the bottle that you put said Nitro in, and a bottle of Nitro.
Yay!
Lovely. What is it? 20% ready to run mix. So we've got some more ready to run. 20%. What's inside here? Absolutely nothing. That's just a bag. There we go. We have a bag full of all those bits and bobs. Look, we've got the Bob is in there. Everybody's in there. Yeah, hello Bob. How are you, Bob? Right. What? Hey? Oh. Right. Look, we got a little bit of air filter oil, probably, whatever. Got a spanner, another spanner. Got some, all bits and bobs in here. Look. Oh, look, there's a bit of cardboard that used to have a glow plug in it. Oh yeah, I got that. Yeah. Oh, you pulled that off the cupboard. Look. Put that back up there. Right, let's put this to one side and we can inspect to see what we've got in this bag in a minute. Yeah, I know. That's the exciting.
Orange.
Yeah, orange. That's the exciting bit, isn't it? What's this? Another bag. Absolutely nothing inside that bag. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. What's this? Another bag. Look, I think the person that sold this had an abundance of carrier bags and needed to get rid of some of them. Nothing in there. Right. Oh, we've had a bit of a leakage. There's a bit of a leakage going on down in there. Right, let's get that out of there. Look what's going on here. Look. Well, that's not quite as pristine as it was in the pictures, is it? It's quite beaten up, but that's all right. We don't care about that. That's what we like on this channel. Oh, is it stuck? Oh, is it heavy? Oh. Right, let's get it out of there. What have we got here? Nothing left in the box. Let's get rid of the box. Right. Look at this, you lot. Look what happened to my mat. That one there and that one there's all bubbled up. I'll tell you why this is, right? Let me show you why this is. I have this chainsaw. I left it on here for a couple of days. Oh, sorry. For those of you that don't know, I like to repair anything with an engine, and this is my latest little project. If you want to see this, look on the other channel. But, I left it on there for a couple of days, and it must have a hole in the petrol tank. That's the battery holder. It must have a hole in the petrol tank, and it's leaked petrol all over my bench. And obviously these mats didn't like that, and they've all curled up, and that one's bubbled up. Oh, when I come in, I thought, what the bloody hell is going on here? So one of the suspensions has popped off of there. We'll pop that back on there like that. Oh, is it a bit springy? That's the pull start, that is. That's the pull start. Yeah. Right. We need to see if the engine is going to turn over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we need to do is you have to pull on this. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'll do it.
You want to do it? Go on and you do it. Pull.
Ow!
Oh. Hurt your neck.
Hurt my.
Your arm. Hurt your arm.
Yeah.
I thought you was big and strong.
I eat more.
He needs to eat more. He needs to eat more. He's not strong enough. Right. So what we need to do, it's obvious. Have we got radio gear?
Yeah.
What have we got? Let's bring you lot down a bit closer so you can actually see what we've actually got here. Here we go. You're now in handheld mode. This is what we've actually got. It's quite a nice looking Firestorm here. Bit of mud, comes with a bit of mud, always handy when you get a bit of free mud, bit of free dust on this side. This one's just covered in nitro. We're missing the cover for the battery box, but that might be in here actually. I wonder if that's in here. It might be, it looks like there's a diff in there and some other bits and bobs. We've got extra nitro fuel in the tank. Yep, bit of extra fuel in there, can you see that?
Ew.
Yeah, that's handy. It's not milk.
Oh, it's shiny.
No, it's nitro.
Yeah.
That is the wrong fitting end, whatever you call it for that, but that's all right. It'll do the job. Obviously, lost one over time. No air filter, but the air filter hopefully is in there. I've got a fail safe, which is handy. Let's have a look at it. We've got a different flywheel on there. Is everything okay? Good. Right, we've got a different flywheel on there, not the correct one. Well, I say not the correct one, it looks like an upgraded one. Different bell end. Don't know what tooth we've got. We've got a servo there, and we have definitely got servos, which is always good. Exhaust, everything seems to be present and correct. Drive shafts are there.
Oh, dirty.
Yeah, bit of a dirty thing. Bit of a dirty tyre. Let's stick you back on the old tripod and we'll see if we can get this thing to fire up. If we can get this thing to fire up, once we've done that, I haven't got any batteries at the moment. All my hump packs are dead because, well, I need to buy new ones. They won't charge up anymore, so I haven't got any AAs either. But we don't have to worry about the radio gear side of things in this video. We want to know if this engine is going to run, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, that's nice. Make sure you don't run the battery out. Right, let's have a look to see what's in here, just out of pure curiosity. We have got radio gear. We've got a receiver. The failsafe is hanging out there. That's not going to do that any good. Yeah, a little bit dirty, but at least we have got a receiver. A bit of water on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could put a little bit of water on it and give it a clean, or we can just use some brake cleaner or something like that, perhaps.
Yeah.
But before we do that, we need to see if this is going to run.
Now my big one.
Do you think it's going to run? Do you think it's going to go? Brrr?
I want a big one.
You want a big? You are big and strong.
Right.
Yeah, you're definitely big and strong. I don't think I've never
Oh, my
seen.
head.
I've never seen anybody stronger than you. Ever. I don't think people stronger than you exist. Do they?
No.
No, I didn't think so either. Right, let's.
Oh my heck.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, I can't get that R clip in there. Oh look, comes with a button. Is that a good or a bad sign? I wonder. Who knows? Yeah.
Now I want a big one.
Right, you know what we need to do? Right, we've got a trusty glow starter there. Right, look after that. That's a good one. Right.
Yep.
So now we need to.
Aren't you here?
No, we leave that.
Oh, you.
That's for safekeeping.
What?
That lolly.
I don't know.
No, lollies are bad
Why?
because you might choke on it.
Just want to you
Yeah.
eat it.
No, I don't want to eat it.
Yes. You eat it. Your name.
It's for the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to the mouse. Right. So let's see. If we prime this up,
What are you looking at?
if we prime this up now, we can see if it's going to run. Ready? We give it a bit of primage.
A ring.
Did it even go in there? No, not drink. No, not drink. You see, a lot of people, they have things set up weirdly. A lot of people don't bother to adjust things or change things in any way.
Yeah.
This, you can see, probably can see here, that the high-speed needle is round a very awkward position. It's facing directly towards that there. So what we'll do, actually we'll leave it, we'll prime it as it is, we'll just leave it. I'll change all that later on. Is there any fuel going to come out of here?
Yeah.
Yep, that will come out of there.
Dad.
Find out whether we...
Dad.
Hello?
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I know, but that can go back in there like that, can't it, right?
I
Let's...
want big guy.
The front was wide open. I think it primed. It might not have done.
Oh, it's right.
We'll close that throttle. We'll turn that round that way.
Yeah.
And we'll put the glow starter in it and we'll see if it's going to start. Yeah? Does that sound like a good plan?
Dad, look. Wink, trunk.
Yeah, that's the aerial. Right. Ready for a little bit of noise? Ready? If it fires up, that is. See, I reckon when I was trying to prime that, it didn't seem like it was actually doing anything. So let's use one of the spanners that come in this little bag. Look, this one looks like a good one. Let's see what the plug is like. What do you reckon the plug is going to be like? Do you think it's going to be any good? Let's have a look. Right, put that there like that. Yep, it's got a brand new glow plug in it. It did say it had a new glow plug, didn't it? But you can't always believe what people say. A lot of people either don't know what they're talking about or they make stuff up, you know, one or the other. Got a bit of dirt in the end of my glow starter, so I'm just going to clean that out. Look, a bit of dirt in there. Just clean that out. Don't want a dirty glow starter, do we? Is that everything? Is everything okay? Is everything to standard? Oh dear, that didn't work, did it? Is everything to standard, is it?
I want to help.
You can help, but I need to stand that glow plug up.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you move your screwdriver, right, and you just let me stand that up in there.
Yeah.
Like that. Let's do this up. Whoever put this glow plug in, they didn't squeeze the copper washer. They didn't do it tight enough to squeeze the copper washer. We've actually got a little bit more compression than we first had now. I reckon we've got a little blockage, to be honest, because it don't feel like it's priming. So we're going to dump a little bit of nitro into that carb, and that will give us enough to run for a little while. That was far too much. Perfect. Let's see what we want. Right, now hopefully we should have some runnage. Are we ready? Lovely jubbly. Right, she runs. So the listing said he can't get it running, but we know the engine is a good engine. That is a sound engine. The problem is in with the carburetor. There's a bit of a blockage there. Something's happened to it. Perhaps it's too lean. Something's a bit, I don't know, a bit silly with it. Let's turn it around. Right. Oh, I've got my thumb stuck in there. Let's take that out. Let's move that because that's annoying me. Let me go and get a spanner. What size spanner is it? I always forget. It's not that one. Yeah, hold on. I always forget what size spanners these are. It's not that one. That's it. That's it. It's a 7 mil. Well, all we've got to do is loosen that off like that. Or we can just. We want that sort of down there like that, I'd say. It could go like that. That probably could go like that. It's a bit better. I don't know if I want it facing down or facing in that direction yet. We'll work that out. Can I borrow that spanner a minute? Right, I'll do this one then.
You do that one.
Put that on there.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then we got to get that one in there. So I can't get my fingers in there, you see, so I need to hold it with that, and then we can do that. Right? So now get the bit of pipe off of there, stick it on the end over there, and then you can blow. You can then blow.
Dad, blow there.
Yeah, then you can blow directly into that carb, and you can also suck on it.
Daddy.
Yes?
What air on sink?
Yeah, well that won't work out with it. That's just a nut, right?
Mom, Dad, what is it?
Right, so we know we got a blockage there.
Dad,
Yeah?
you look up.
Yeah, I was blowing on that, trying to get that, because what it is this needle here is blocked. So we can take it off now. Mustn't lose that little
Can you?
washer
Don't shine.
that came off of there. Alright, put that down there. Here is the needle. This is what that is there. And there's a little bit of a blockage in here somewhere. That's not blocked.
Good.
It could be blocked further down.
A big closer. Nowhere.
But what does look blocked to me is that little hole there appears to be a little bit blocked. That's where the fuel goes through. So we can clean this out with a little bit of brake cleaner and a bit of air if needs be. Where's the brake cleaner? We've got, let's see, I've got a little bit of brake cleaner left in here. Give that a little bit of a clean, spray a little bit in there as well, for good measure.
Yep.
Really, should use carb cleaner, because carb cleaner is a lot less corrosive than brake cleaner. Brake cleaner is well, it's quite corrosive. It's not massively corrosive, but you know, you should really avoid getting it. You should really avoid getting it on any rubber. Whereas carb cleaner, that's all right. If you get that on rubber, that's absolutely fine. You can actually see, if you look carefully, you can actually see the dirt in that little hole. You probably won't be able to see it because. So what I'm going to do. Where's that other screwdriver gone? Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the needle completely out. So I'm going to. What?
The hot one.
Yep, I need this one though.
Why?
Because it's a different type.
Oh.
So I'm going to count how many turns it is, and then we'll go from there. So. Oh, well that's completely stuck. Alright. So that needle is actually completely seized inside here. So we need to get that out. Let's move over to the vise, shall we? Right, I've got the needle in the vise here, as you can probably see. Let's see if we can get it to come loose. That's completely stuck in there. So, let's get a bit of, just get some penetrating fluid. And we'll spray that. Spray some of it on the top. Hopefully, that will start to work its way down. And as well as that, let's spray some. Try and get it to go in those little holes. Get some in there. Hopefully that will work its way into the little holes. I think what's happened is, where it's been sitting for however long period of time, obviously there's a bit of dirt in here, perhaps a bit of water, and it's not only has it seized the needle, it's also blocked up the orifice. So I'll put that in there. We'll leave that to soak for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll come back to it and try and get it to come out. Right, it's been sitting there soaking now for, I don't know, it's been about 5 minutes. I did spray a little bit more in the top of it. Let's see if we can get it to come loose. Let's get a better screwdriver. I can't get to my screwdrivers now. Can't get me screwdrivers. That one is too big. What is that one? I wonder if this one will be. That's it. This one fits in there nicely. There we go. Now she's loose. Right, so we are half. Bloody hell. That was half a turn and it was all the way in. So it could have just been bloody shutting it off. Let's take this out. We'll take it out while we're here. I reckon that it was a combination of, bloody hell, that would have been well lean, man. Combination of everything. The little rubber seal and a little rubber O-ring is there. Whether it's any good is a different story. Doesn't look particularly dirty on the actual needle itself. Let's see what's going on the inside. Looks not bad, not awful. Blow through it. Oh yeah, I felt and heard the dirt coming out. There's still a little bit, maybe you can see now. it is still a little bit of dirt in that hole. Can you see it? You can see straight through now, can't you? But there's still a little bit of dirt left in there. There we go. That's gone now. So, let's put these back together, stick it back on the engine and see if it runs. There's something that's always good fun about playing around with little engines like this, you know. Now that was far too lean, wasn't it? So we won't do it quite that far in. I can't remember what the base settings are for these little engines, but we will go for half 1, half 2. We'll go for 2 turns out and we'll see where that brings us. I dare say, no doubt, there'll be some of you lot shouting at the screen now saying, that's not the correct base setting. What do you think you're doing? You know, but that's alright, we'll live with those. We'll put that on that way. For some reason that's a bit weird. I don't know what the matter is with that little washer. That one goes on there, and that goes in there. Do that up. I can never get my fingers. I might change that so that that faces downwards, but I like it going behind there because I know it's not going to get caught by anything that might fling up. Let's get the screwdriver in there. We will have to find an air filter for this, but just for starting it up, we're not going to need an air filter just to start it up. Can never get my finger in there. It's the trouble I've had for quite a long time, I suppose. Probably why my wife don't like me. Can never get my finger in there. Anyway, so that's that. Put that there. Let's stick that on there now, and let's see if we can actually get it to prime, and then we'll know if we've done the job. Oh yeah, did you hear that? That is working lovely now. The blockage has been cleared. I reckon that might need a little bit more of a tighten up. Just to squash that little washer. Right, let's see now. Bit of a zoomer outage. Let's see. Is she going to run, and is she going to stay running? We know the engine's good. Let's see if she'll stay running. Throttle closed, thank you. We don't want that being open. Here we go. Hold on. It runs, but it don't like to stay running, does it? There's plenty of fuel in that tank. I think what he's trying to do is use that new fuel here. He's obviously bought this. This is a brand new bottle, look. He's obviously bought that, put it in here, tried to get it to run, and it won't run. Well, it does now. But we know why it didn't run, because it had a blocked needle. It could still have a blocked low speed. It is possible. Let's open that up, and that's cocked. Well, the other reason why it wouldn't run was because that needle was far too lean. Don't forget. I mean, how can I forget that? But, yeah. Don't forget, I have a terrible habit of adjusting engines before they're warmed up. Yeah? You want to go indoors? Hold on a minute, got to take the minion indoors. I was only joking, by the way. That was a comment from one of my regular subscribers on an engine where the tick over was far too high, and so I was adjusting the tick over before the engine was warmed up and it kept conking out. So hey, you can adjust tick overs, man. You should never tune an engine when it's cold, but you can adjust things to get them to run well enough to warm up. I mean, bloody blimey. He runs well, man. That is running quite well. A bit high at the minute, but we'll lower it down a bit. Nice. I'm happy with that. Turn it off, gets a bit smoky in here sometimes, but that runs really well. I can't see any issues with that. What it's going to be like when it warms up properly to operating temperature, we'll soon find out. I need to find a battery box cover. Sweet. In the next video of this, we'll be testing the radio gear, even though there's a chance I might change it for a 2.4 gigahertz set, or I might just sell it with this original HPI. This is what it would originally come with. This here is what it would have come with originally. And probably the receiver is as well. I would imagine it probably is all original. I don't think any of this has been changed. I can't remember if the Firestorm came with these wheels or not now. My memory doesn't serve me particularly well for some reason. But we know that it runs well. Good old clean up, and that'll be very nice. Before I go, let's see what's inside this bag of bits that we got with it. We've got a nice bag of bits here. Looks like we've got a different suspension coil. Let's move this out of the way, and then we'll tip that out on the bench and have a quick look. Yeah, look, you can see my mat now. I left the chainsaw on the bench. There's one other project, I like repair stuff like that. I've got the chainsaw, and the chainsaw was a non-runner, and I've got it running, but it must have a leak on the petrol tank. I put it on here for a couple of days. Look, it's bubbled all of that up, made this mat go all bendy, ruined my bench. Oh, I don't know. And what I do need to get is a proper one of those mats, you know, those pit mats that you can get, but oh man, they're a lot of money. Anyway, let's pour this out, see what we've got that come with it. He quite literally just put everything that was in that list, and he just put it in the bag and in the box. So we've got two suspensions there, two springs, and it looks like we've got a diff with a brake on it. Don't know whether this is from a Firestorm. It looks like it might be. Possibly, but why have we got a diff? Is this broken and they replaced it for a new one at some point? That's the old flywheel, the two pins on it for the clutch. A couple of bits of rubbish there. Got some R clips. Look, these are pretty nifty. Orange R clips, quite like them. And we've got, oh man, we've got 5 of them. I like them. Nice. I might stick one of them on my race buggy, or 2 of them I should say. I like them. They're very nice. That was worth it altogether, just getting them. And the bag for life. Oh look, we've got a spare carburettor. What carb have we got on it then? Bloody hell. We've got a spare one. That either means that this one has had an issue, so he or somebody replaced it. They took out the tick over screw, I see. Tick over screw should go in there. And they've replaced it. But at least we've got spare bits. We've got, that looks like an exhaust bolt. That's definitely an exhaust bolt. We've got here spur gear. Ah, part of the air filter, and it is a HPI. Come on, it's a HPI elbow, so it is an original bit for this Firestorm. If it is a Firestorm, I'm pretty sure it is a Firestorm. Lovely. Oh, there's a clutch that would have gone on that flywheel. I wonder what clutch is on it then, because we've got an aftermarket flywheel, as you can see, a blue one on the car, on the engine. I wonder if you've got an aftermarket clutch as well. Might have an alley clutch in there or something. We've got a glow starter, brand spanking new. You can tell it's brand new because it hasn't got a bit of dirt in there. When these have been used, that white bit in the middle there and that piece of copper in the middle there, that will go all dirty basically when these have been used. So you can tell this is a brand new glow starter. We haven't got the charger, but I don't need a charger. I've got one of them over there. I'll probably end up selling that though, because people always want glow starters. Another shock. I think I called them a spring earlier, didn't I? What am I on about? Well, it is a spring, but it's a shock. There we go, a spanner, and also that one came with it as well. So that's good. Oh, and a little one, very handy. Getting a little collection of these. I love it. I'll put that up there. A little bit of air filter oil there. Got a button. Whether that's a button for that engine, I have no idea. A glow plug, probably the one he took out of it, because he did say he had a new one. Another exhaust bolt. Oh, and another exhaust bolt. There, look, 2 exhaust bolts. That's probably the old plug thing. Got a drive shaft. Very nice. That'll always come in handy. A thing. Don't know what that is. There'll be someone out there that knows exactly what that is, but I don't. Probably a tool for something. Someone will be going, oh, I know what that is. That's exactly what that. Why don't you know that? You should know everything because you're not perfect. You should know everything. Another exhaust bolt. Loads of exhaust bolts. O-ring. Some screws. Bits of plastic for something or another. Happy days. Well, that's what we got, you lot. Mustn't forget about the shell. This is the shell that it came with. Quite a nice little shell, really. Not an original Firestorm shell, I don't think. I know they came with orange shells, but were they flames? I don't think they were. They might have been. I can't remember now. Firestorms are bloody, they're old now. They're like, not quite as old as a Rush, but nearly as old as a Rush. It was Rush, Firestorm, if I remember correctly. Yeah, if I'm wrong, tell me, but I'm pretty sure it was like that. Rush, it was original Rush, the yellow Rush, Rush Evo, Firestorm. I think. I don't know. But the main thing is, she runs. And she runs very, very well. This is why I love eBay listings, man. People just don't have a clue. The same thing with chainsaws, motorbikes, lawnmowers, everything. Someone says it doesn't run and they can't get it to run. A lot of the time, it's their own problem. When I used to fix vacuum cleaners, I used to buy vacuum cleaners on eBay and other auctions because they'd lost suction or something like that. Buy them. A lot of the time there'll be socks or something stuck up in the pipes. I had a pair of knickers stuck up in one of them. The listing said loss of suction. Bought a new one. Don't need this one anymore. When I got it, pair of knickers stuck up the little tube there what goes around. It was a Dyson. It had like a U-bend. Pair of knickers stuck up there. Got them out. Perfect. Sold it. So anyway, when it comes to nitro cars, yeah man, a lot of people don't know what they're on about. So that's a nice little Firestorm, that is. Very nice. Well, I don't know how much of that you actually saw because the camera decided to have a buffer overload and just stop recording, so I ain't got a clue, and I can't even look to see what I filmed because the screen doesn't work. So yeah, but anyway, on the next video we'll have a look at the radio gear, we'll test the servos, we'll put a battery on it obviously to make sure that's going to work. We'll see what works and what doesn't, and we'll see if the transmitter works in the next video, and then if it comes to that and that all works fine, we'll go for a little drive with it and see how it drives. So stick around you lot, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching as always, and as I said before, if you want to see those upgrade parts go on the FTX Carnage, stick around as well. So far we've got an exhaust on it, we've got sway bars. I have got another engine to put on it, but that ended up having to need to be rebuilt because it had no compression, so it's gone back to the original engine. But there's loads more bits to go. Oh, we've got 2-speed gearbox as well. 2-speed gearbox. yeah, we're going to have loads more upgraded parts going on it, and in that bag is a few more, so stick around if you want to see that. Thanks for watching. Treat everybody the same, treat everybody equally, no matter who or where they're from, and we'll all have a happy life. Ciao for now, you lot.